taken actually 4 years ago. I was in Girl Scouts at the time, and now this is my Girl Scout troop that I lead. We went to Ireland, and we had gotten ourselves lost. We had gotten off of this bus, we took the wrong bus, and we got off this bus, we were walking through this trail, we got off the trail somehow, we were completely lost, and then it opens up this meadow, and there's like all these wildflowers, and like it's just the trees in the background are just this deep, rich forest green, and we just had a blast. We put our packs down, and we started gallivanting in this awesome meadow, and this trip would not have been possible. Like, I would not have been able to go on this trip if it wasn't so financially affordable for me. And the thing that keeps the cost down is that we went backpacking, we went tent camping, and that's not the only reason why I should go backpacking, not just for the cost. So, why should you go backpacking? There are a lot of benefits physically and mentally. It'll help you sleep longer and better, and anything that helps me sleep better, I'll do it because I love sleep. It helps if you have a more active lifestyle. It will help you live longer. You will have more energy, and then it stimulates chemicals in your brain that make you happier and more relaxed. You also get a brain break from civilization and technology. When you go backpacking, the reason why I love backpacking versus just camping is if you're camping, you still have to hear other people, and I don't want to hear what you're doing in the tent next to me. You guys do that on your own time, but if you go backpacking, you get away from literally everybody except for the people that you're with, like, because you're backpacking like 5 miles into this campsite, and there's no one around you. And that break from civilization is really, really relaxing, and the serenity is just really, really peaceful. So how would you plan for this trip? It's really pretty simple. You just need to decide where you're going to go. If you're going on a weekend trip, you should probably plan no longer than 4 hours drive, so you can really enjoy the place that you're going to. And you have to decide what kind of amenities you want to have. Like, do you want a place that you can go fishing, or just backpacking, or camping, or horseback riding, or zip lining, or whatever you want to do. And you also need to know how many people are going and plan ahead of time for meals. Campingtips.com has a really, really good meal planning system, and they also help you with what to pack. What should you pack? You should pack, I'm not going to go through everything, like your toothbrush and toothpaste and everything. I'm just going to go over the main things. You really need shelter, which are tents. These are the tents that we have. They have a fly on them. I recommend getting a full fly on a tent, not just like a half fly, just in case it rains. You'll need sleeping gear, which would be your sleeping bag and your sleeping pad. You'll need your food, your cooking equipment. When I went to Big Bend over spring break, they were not allowing any ground fires, which is really, really common. Most campsites, well, most people don't understand how to properly control a fire or how to properly put it out. And so for safety reasons, a lot of campsites are not allowing ground fires. So something that is a lot more reliable and safe are propane stoves. They're just a little thing, pretty light, and then you just buy like a little propane tank, and it's a more sustained heat, and it takes less time to heat things up. And you'll also want maps. If you're going to like more remote places, sometimes GPSs don't work very well, so you'll want like a printout of your directions and like a fold-out map, and you'll want trail maps of the place that you're going. So this is what my backpack normally looks like. It's normally around 40 to 50 pounds. We split up, before we leave for our campsite, we split up all of the troop gear, so all the pots and pans. We split up the tents, like with your tent mates, so that way no one's carrying all of the weight. So I have my portion of the tent. That's my backpack. I have my sleeping bag. Inside my backpack, I have Ziploc baggies with my clothes in it in case it rains, so my clothes stay dry. I have a minimum of 2 water bottles, and then I have my sleeping pad. A sleeping pad is extremely important because it keeps your heat from dissipating into the ground, which especially is really useful in when it's colder. Like when I went to Big Bend, it was in the high 30s, 40s at night, so you really need that sleeping pad. The proper attire, you'll want to research your weather and make sure you have your rain gear and hiking boots. Okay. If anyone would like to go camping, this is me and my sister. And that was on the last one. It started raining on us while we were riding horses, so we all had to put on our rain gear. It was really funny. But if anyone would like to go camping or backpacking or anything, just let me know. I have tons of gear. I can take lots of people. So you guys are excited. Questions? Yes.
Amazing job. Because I almost really want to go.
You should. We can just start off easy. We can just go camping. We can start off easy.
So with a person like myself, a true city girl, how would you ease me into this life?
Well, we would just go camping first. This site that we were at, there were showers available and there were flushable toilets available, which are not always the case.
Okay, yeah.
So you could start off with all those things. And then, like right next to us, right over here, there was RV camp. So you can actually just set up a tent at an RV camp and you can have an electric outlet if you want to go glamping.
Glamping. Yes.
Glamour camping?
Yes.
I thought it was legit that you like all these pictures are ones that you've actually taken because I kept forgetting that they weren't just like Google images.
Yes.
That
Like-
is Katie. She's like 60 pounds.
No, not me.
No
I
way.
picked everything.
Where's the other picture you took? That was one.
This is
No, with the water, with the water.
Yeah, with the one.
Mm-hmm.
This is Cardinales Fall. This is in Texas.
The other one, the
With the boat.
Just graining out with the boat. That one.
Oh, that was actually in Seattle.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's
Yeah.
beautiful. Did you guys go fishing at that lake?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that's actually not our boat. It was just really pretty. It's actually a picture.
Yeah, it looks like a Google image. It's awesome.
So as far as food and stuff, how do you prepare enough food for however long you're going? You actually take it all with you?
We have my troop. We make a meeting beforehand, and then they decide what they want to eat. And then so how I plan it out is I plan for one person, and then I plan like 1 person and a half. Like I plan out how much food they're going to eat, and then I just multiply that by how many people are coming. If that makes sense.
Have you ever like fished and cooked up the fish after you ate it?
I'm terrible at fishing. I actually hate fishing. I'm really glad that the girls don't like to go fishing often because I hate fishing. I just don't have the patience for it.
Do you guys ever do like foil packets? Because I have brothers in Cub Scouts, so I always have to go camping.
Foil packets?
And we do foil packets, which is where we just like stick up like a potatoes and eggs and sausage
Oh,
in a foil and just cook it.
well, you would have to do that over charcoal or
Yeah, that's what we
fire.
do.
So you would have to have like a charcoal
Oh, you
pit
guys
probably.
can. You guys can.
Most of the time, they don't really allow fires, but most of the time what we do is we use a bake packer, which is like, it's kind of like steaming. It's like a pot, and then it has like a grate on the bottom, and then you just fill up water up to the top part of the grate, and then you just put things in it. And like if you wanted to make rice, like Uncle Ben's rice packets, you would just literally put it in the pot and you would steam it and cook it. Yes.
Are you still a troop leader now?
Yes.
You are?
Mhm.
Yeah, cookies?
Cookies are terrible. Well, actually, they are a terrible fundraiser. Girl Scouts only get 30 cents per box of cookies.
Really?
It is a
Yeah.
terrible fundraiser. That's why we just buy cookies for ourselves. We don't really sell them.
Buying all those cookies?
Yes.
You don't sell extra?
Why do they keep doing
I have
that?
a two-parter. Where in Ireland did you go?
All over. We stayed in Dublin for most of the time, but we took trips and places everywhere.
And where was your favorite place that you've camped and or backpacked? Non-Ireland.
Ooh, that's hard. Enchanted Rock, which is near Austin.
Oh.
They have all kinds of little like caves and things there, so you can actually like go cave things. And then where they
Did you
have
go
the rappelling
spelunking?
picture, that's where we go rappelling. It's just a nice, well-rounded place.
Cool. I agree with Intershell. You almost made me want to go.
I
But seriously, I have
I went once. and it
everything
was.
you need.
It was
This is
Just
kinda
drop
right
gas
here.
and I'll take care of everything else.
This is kind of personal. I know we probably short on time, but as far as the hygiene go, I'm curious. Like, what do you do? Because we are women. And we don't like feeling icky. So what would I do? Because I hate the way it feels outside right now. I just want to go back home and get in the shower.
I don't know, you just kind of deal with it. When I was in Big Bend, I didn't shower for like the week that we were there.
Oh! But I'm saying,
I used baby wipes. so
Oh,
I
so
like
just
wipe
no.
down every
I
night.
ain't good.
Oh,
I
God.
quit. No.
That's a part of camping.
Oh, Lord. See, I don't know. I would probably only be able to do a day
You
trip.
go and then everyone gets girls, so it's
Yeah,
like,
I feel like you're all gross together.
Yeah.
And you all smell equally as bad.
Exactly, so you don't really notice it.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is my last. Do they have like 1-day camping trips?
You can go camping, you don't even have to go camp, you can go to a state park just for a day.
And they have showers.
Yeah.
How close is the Four Seasons?
Let them know, Dr. Williams. Let them know. Lord.
I walk around and see
Everybody
the flowers
needs
and
to
we're
try
going to
camping
the
at
Four
least
Seasons.
once.
No, that's bad advice.
That's hardcore.
They have showers
I'll
at
try with
camping
you.
sites.
I'll try with you.
Yes, okay, anyone else
We'll
want
go,
to tell
Johnny.
me? Just let me know.
I can't do no week
I'm
trip.
almost there though.
And you're carrying 40
We can go
pounds on your
glamping.
back.
Can you imagine the sweat that entails?
Just the back.
Stephanie.
I've got a 2-minute,
One day,
side of sit down.
baby, I need my soap and water. I'm gonna have my
Michelle, that
You
could
know
be your
what?
one new thing.
That's what I said.
You know what?
I was kind of
I got something. When my baby was little, whenever she had a cold, Babies R Us sell these waterless soap cleaners, so it kind of soaks up without the water. I'll be needing that if I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna need a whole bunch
There
of
was
water.
no trail, so we had to like follow
That's
it.
what I
And then we got lost and walked to the highway.
Oh no, I gotta think about that. That's a
You're
commitment.
like, oh yeah, let's go.
Oh.
Wait.
No, one time we went through this trail, like me and all the little Boy Scouts, we went this trail. I was walking across the.
And it's humid. Lord, I just wanna go back and get in the shower right now.
Oh no. Went and washed off from here.
You're gonna know which one's mine.
Okay, Amanda, I was signed up for a weekend.